Traffic ranks not equipped with body cams must not stop drivers. Police Commissioner Hicken. Police Commissioner Clifton Hicken has issued a firm directive to traffic ranks, mandating that they refrain from stopping motorists unless equipped with body cameras. This warning came during an engagement with ranks of Division 4A at the Officers' Mess Annex in Eve Leary on Monday, where he emphasized the need for improved interactions with the public. During the meeting, aimed at setting the tone for the Guyana Police Force, GPF, in 2025, Hicken commended the ranks for achieving a nearly 34% reduction in crime within the division. However, he expressed strong concerns regarding the conduct of traffic and patrol ranks. Traffic ranks, you are creating embarrassment for this country. Effective immediately, nobody from traffic is to stop any vehicle or request a license without a body camera. If you're caught doing so, you will face the consequences, Hicken warned. He further urged ranks to improve their communication skills, stating, "Change the uncouth way you speak to people. You will greet persons with, 'Good morning, good evening, madam/sir.'" The commissioner also addressed patrol ranks, urging them to engage more with the community. "You are doing patrols but not engaging vehicles. You should be driving slowly with your flashlight on, interacting with everyone you see," he said. Hicken emphasized that corruption would not be tolerated within the GPF, declaring, "Today is the dawn of a new era. Corruption stops now." He highlighted the key pillars of the force's 2022 to 2026 strategic plan, focusing on improving infrastructure, operations, personal development, and building meaningful partnerships with the community. Deputy Commissioners Ravindradit Budram, Errol Watts, and Wendell Blanham echoed Hicken's sentiments, stressing the importance of unity and cooperation among ranks in combating crime. They encouraged attendees to be mindful of their attitude and conduct as law enforcement officers, reinforcing the notion that success lies in strength and teamwork. GPL records over 12% commercial losses in 2024. The Guyana Power and Light, GPL, concluded 2024 on a positive note by successfully addressing persistent power outages just in time for the holiday season. However, the company faced significant challenges, including over 12% in commercial losses. During an end-of-year press conference held by Prime Minister, Retid Brigadier Mark Phillip, questions arose regarding GPL's financial performance for 2024. The Prime Minister, who oversees energy matters, reported that GPL registered a total loss of 25%, with half of that attributed to commercial losses, including incidents of electricity theft. Some 25% was the figure given as the total loss, and 12% of that is commercial loss. We continue with our project of replacing old meters. While this is costly, modern meters will help reduce these losses, Phillips stated. He further noted that in 2025, an investment of approximately $750 million is planned to enhance and modernize the entire transmission system, which is expected to significantly reduce line losses. Minister within the Public Works Ministry, Diadit Indar, elaborated on the implications of these losses for GPL and the steps being taken to mitigate them. We have around 25% of total loss, which splits between technical and commercial losses. The commercial losses refer to situations where individuals bypass the system, such as running unauthorized wires from poles to homes, Indar explained. He emphasized the importance of effective monitoring and inspection systems to address these issues, stating, as the Prime Minister mentioned, "We are replacing many defective and old meters that do not accurately measure current usage. These are crucial steps in our efforts to reduce commercial losses." The GPL remains committed to improving its services and infrastructure to ensure a reliable power supply for all Guyanese. Labor Ministry recovers more than $31 million for employees in 2024. Minister of Labor Joseph Hamilton announced that the ministry has successfully recovered over $31 million on behalf of employees in 2024. This significant achievement was highlighted during a press conference held at the ministry's office on Brickdam. Minister Hamilton noted that while many complaints have been resolved through direct engagement with companies, issues remain a concern, particularly from the private security sector, which accounts for 24% of complaints. He mentioned a slight reduction in this percentage, noting, "We have managed to reduce this by 2%. Since the current government took office, the Labor Ministry has recovered over $200 million for workers over the past 4 years. Hamilton emphasized that the decline in complaints, down 25% in 2024 compared to 2023, can be attributed to the ministry's increased outreach efforts and educational seminars. In 2024, the ministry conducted 3,131 inspections across various industrial establishments, surpassing its target by 15%. This marks a 25% increase in inspection activities compared to the previous year. It is estimated that approximately 19,000 workers benefited from these inspections. To further support workers and employers, the ministry launched a mobile app called Labor Advice in May 2024. Available on both the Google Play Store and Apple Store, the app provides a user-friendly platform for individuals to stay informed about their rights and seek assistance as needed. The Labor Ministry remains committed to protecting workers' rights and improving workplace conditions throughout Guyana. Walk-in locations being established for cash grant registration. Finance Minister. Guyanese who have yet to register for the $100,000 cash grant are encouraged to remain calm, as walk-in locations will be established to facilitate registration for all eligible citizens. Senior Minister in the Office of the President with responsibility for Finance and Public Service, Dr. Ashni Singh, provided this assurance during an exclusive interview with the Department of Public Information, DPI, on Sunday evening. To date, 412,000 Guyanese have successfully registered for the cash grant, with the current registration efforts focused in Regions 5 and 6. A schedule for registration in the remaining regions will be announced shortly. In addition, 302,000 checks have already been printed, with over 90,000 distributed to beneficiaries. Minister Singh emphasized there is no reason for panic regarding the registration process. 2 registration centers have been set up in Region 4, located at the Umanayana and the National Gymnasium, specifically for late registrants. These centers will remain open for extended periods, providing flexibility for those who are unable to register in the initial days, he stated. Similar facilities will be established in other coastal regions. There is absolutely no necessity to worry if you didn't manage to register on day 1 or 2. Please visit the designated locations for registration during the published dates. You don't have to arrive at 9 o'clock in the morning to be at the front of the line, the minister advised. Minister Singh also urged the public to exercise patience at the registration centers, assuring that no eligible Guyanese will be excluded from receiving the benefits. Additionally, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali emphasized that the financial support provided through the Cash Grant Initiative is not a one-off measure, indicating that it will be supplemented by future cash grants. By the end of this exercise, approximately $60 billion will be distributed directly to the people of Guyana. 32 workplace deaths reported for 2024. The government of Guyana, through the Ministry of Labor, has expressed deep concern regarding an alarming increase in workplace deaths, with 32 reported in 2024, primarily in the mining and construction sectors. Minister of Labor Joseph Hamilton disclosed these figures during a press conference at the ministry's office on Brickdam. He expressed disappointment that, despite ongoing efforts to enhance workplace safety, the number of fatalities has risen significantly. The increase in workplace deaths is troubling, especially considering that many of these incidents could have been prevented with better training and safety protocols, Minister Hamilton stated. He emphasized the need for improved training in mining districts, noting that fatalities often occur not just from the accidents themselves, but from inadequate post-accident care. In 2024, the ministry received 543 accident reports, of which 176 were investigated. While there was a 5% decline in non-fatal accidents, the 32 reported workplace deaths reflect a staggering 60% rise compared to 2023. The minister highlighted that these fatalities were largely due to unsafe systems or methods of work and hazardous workplace conditions. Minister Hamilton clarified that both employers and employees share responsibility for ensuring safety in the workplace. He also noted a troubling trend involving gas bottle explosions in homes, indicating that health and safety issues extend beyond the workplace. The Occupational Safety and Health Department has been actively working to improve working conditions and safety environments in Guyana, with a focus on prevention rather than cure, he added. Additionally, the ministry promoted the establishment of joint workplace safety and health committees, providing training for their members to enhance overall safety standards. Throughout the year, the ministry received and investigated 33 complaints related to workplace injuries from job accidents, with these cases referred to the National Insurance Scheme, NIS, for compensation considerations. The Ministry of Labor is committed to continuing its efforts to improve workplace safety and reduce the incidence of accidents in all sectors. Pneumonia leading cause of children's admissions at Georgetown Public Hospital last year. The Pediatric Medicine Ward of the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, reported that pneumonia was the leading cause of admissions for children in 2024, with a total of 370 cases among 1,319 children aged from 29 days to under 13 years. Dr. Sarah Singh, head of the pediatrics department at GPHC, shared these findings during an end-of-year press conference held at the hospital's resource center on New Market Street. Following pneumonia, other significant causes of admission included sickle cell disease and anemia, 172 cases, neurological conditions, 120 cases, and blood cancers, 83 cases. Dr. Singh outlined that the pediatrics department is structured into 4 key areas: the pediatric medicine ward, pediatric critical care, the outpatient clinic, and the neonatal intensive care unit. In 2024, the outpatient clinic alone recorded 11,234 visits, consisting of 9,244 at the walk-in clinic and 1,990 at specialized follow-up care clinics. These numbers reflect the trust that parents have placed in our pediatric team and attest to the quality of care that they receive at GPHC, Dr. Singh stated. Additionally, there were 194 pediatric patients admitted across the Pediatric High Dependence Unit, Pediatric Intensive Care Unit, ICU, and the Adult ICU. Dr. Singh noted, due to nurse staffing limitations, we still rely on the Adult ICU for the admissions of a number of cases. Looking ahead to 2025, Dr. Singh indicated that her department aims to further reduce the backlog of pediatric cardiac interventions and enhance services for pediatric hematologic cancers. The GPHC remains committed to providing high-quality healthcare and addressing the needs of its youngest patients. 96% of power outage issues in 2024 caused by accidents. Minister Indar. Guyana Chronicle. Minister within the Ministry of Public Works, Diadat Indar, reported that approximately 96% of power outages in 2024 were attributed to accidents impacting the power supply. He made this announcement during the end-of-year press conference held at the office of the Prime Minister. Minister Indar highlighted that, despite the Guyana Power and Light, GPL, achieving a productive year with ample power generation capacity, exceeding current peak demand, accidents have significantly disrupted service. On a nearly daily basis, I receive reports of vehicles colliding with power poles, trucks damaging main electricity lines, or contractors operating cranes too close to 69,000-volt lines, leading to customer disruptions, he stated. He cited a recent incident following December 26, where a tree being cut down fell onto a main wire, resulting in a blackout for the entire Eccles community. These occurrences have made us wary. In 2024, 96% of such incidents were due to some form of interference with the transmission lines, Minister Indar explained. When transmission lines are struck, the collision of wires triggers power relays designed to protect the system, often resulting in a complete shutdown. To combat this issue, the minister indicated that GPL has been directed to take legal action against those responsible for such accidents. This includes publicizing the names and faces of offenders on social media and in traditional media outlets, with some cases currently in court. Despite an increased police presence on the roadways and ongoing legal actions, Minister Indar noted that these incidents continue to occur, underscoring the need for increased vigilance and responsibility among the public. The minister concluded by noting that the total generation capacity for power has seen significant improvement, emphasizing the importance of safeguarding this infrastructure from preventable accidents. Government removes wrecks to make Waterway safer for ships. Kaider News. In response to a significant increase in maritime traffic, the government of Guyana has initiated the removal of shipwrecks from its waterways to enhance safety for vessels navigating these routes. This project comes in light of a 16% surge in marine traffic over the past 4 years, largely attributed to the commencement of oil production in December 2019. At the Ministry of Public Works end-of-year press conference, Captain Stephen Thomas, Director General of the Maritime Administration Department, MARAD, discussed ongoing efforts to clear waterways, which have seen a notable influx of supply vessels supporting ExxonMobil's offshore oil operations. Thus far, we have removed 14.5 wrecks. I use the word half because our contractor is currently working on wreck number 15, Captain Thomas explained. He added that the removal exercise began in 2022 and is ongoing, with a total of 17 wrecks identified for removal. Captain Thomas acknowledged the challenges faced in the removal process, particularly weather conditions, which can halt operations. The removal of these wrecks is tremendously dependent upon the weather. If conditions are poor, we cannot work, leading to delays, he noted. Despite these hurdles, he expressed satisfaction with the progress made. Some of these wrecks have been in place since the 1960s and 70s. All of them are being cleared, he confirmed. In addition to wreck removal, MARAD is preparing an animation that will showcase before and after visuals of the waterways, highlighting the improvements made. Captain Thomas recalled that Guyana was once considered an unsafe port in maritime publications, with ships required to maintain significant distance from the fairway buoy due to the presence of numerous wrecks. He emphasized that the removal of major wrecks from the Demerara and Burbis channels is crucial for accommodating the growing marine traffic. The channel needs to be deepened and widened. The removal of wrecks gives us the capacity to allow ships to safely access our ports, he stated. According to Merid records, a total of 2,867 ships visited Guyana's ports between January and November 2024, with the vessels increasingly being larger and carrying more cargo. Over 15,000 prohibited items seized from outgoing passengers at CJIA in 2024. News source Guyana security personnel at the Cheddi-Jugan International Airport, CJIA, successfully intercepted and confiscated over 15,000 prohibited items from outgoing passengers in 2024, as reported by the airport's chief executive officer, Ramesh Gur, during a recent news conference. Mr. Gur commended the airport security staff for their diligence, noting that enhanced training and international collaboration have significantly improved the detection of prohibited items. Among the confiscated items were over 7,000 liquids and gels, 483 sharp objects, more than 7,000 powdery substances, and 28 live rounds. We are committed to maintaining the highest standards of security, and the efforts of our security personnel have been commendable, Mr. Gur stated. He also mentioned that the airport has implemented systems to address passenger complaints more effectively, resulting in a higher resolution rate for issues raised. In discussing passenger traffic, Mr. Gur highlighted that Guyana experienced unprecedented movement at its ports of entry in 2024, with over 1 million passenger movements recorded across all entry points, including CJIA, Eugene F. Korea Airport, Molson Creek Crossing, and Lethem Crossing. Last year, CJIA processed 856,830 passengers, marking a 17% increase over 2023 and an additional 107,380 passengers. This growth is significant, with a total of 1,072,000 passengers processed across all ports, he noted. The breakdown included 441,000 arrivals at CJIA alone, doubling the figure from 2021. Mr. Gur attributed much of this growth to the ongoing economic development in Guyana and observed a direct correlation between passenger growth and GDP. He reported a substantial increase in international aircraft landings, with 5,083 landings in 2024 compared to 4,341 the previous year, aided by the addition of 4 new airlines to the Guyana route. The Cheddi-Jugan International Airport is currently undergoing construction and expansion, alongside a new hotel being developed nearby, to accommodate the growing demand for air travel. City councillors clash over salary increase for municipal workers. News source Guyana: a heated debate erupted among city councillors on Monday regarding proposed salary increases for over 500 municipal workers for the years 2024 and 2025, amid concerns of a significant revenue shortfall. City Treasurer Ugoshi Orgista proposed that the council should consider a salary increase only for 2024 while seeking to boost revenues through the issuance of demand notices. Orgista indicated that a 10% salary increase would cost the municipality an additional $8.5 million per month, while a 6.5% increase would require an additional $5.56 million monthly. Currently, the municipality's wage bill stands at approximately $1.4 billion, with employment overhead costs exceeding $226 million. Councillors from the People's Progressive Party/Civic, PPP/C, argued for a salary increase, asserting that municipal workers deserve a raise that is fair and equitable. However, opposition councillors from a Partnership for National Unity, APNU, emphasized that the source of funding for any increase is crucial. Chairman of the city's Finance Committee, APNU Councillor Leland Saul, stated it would be difficult, if not impossible, to pay an increase under the current circumstances. He stressed the need for improved revenue collection, particularly regarding rates and taxes, before any salary adjustments could be made. In 2024, the council aimed to generate approximately $3.2 billion in revenue but fell short by more than $1.2 billion, collecting only 58% of the projected amount. Councillor Saul highlighted that the decline in other revenues was as much as 67% compared to 2021. The city's revenues must reflect the rapid expansion in a fast-growing economy, he remarked, pointing to issues such as poor implementation of revenue collection systems and a transformation of land use from residential to commercial, which should attract higher rates. City Mayor Alfred Mentor criticized the administration for failing to propose innovative solutions to enhance the city's revenue base. APNU Councillor Troy Garraway echoed that while they support salary increases for workers, the municipality must ensure it is financially capable of funding any raises. I am always for persons being rewarded for their work. However, we cannot commit to salary increases without knowing where the funds will come from, Garraway stated. PPP/C Councillor Stephen Jacobs responded vigorously, urging the council to move beyond excuses and take action to secure an increase for workers. He emphasized the need for proactive measures and collaboration to generate new ideas for improving municipal revenue. Councillor Alfonso de Armas Archibald reinforced the importance of addressing ongoing software issues that manage the municipality's fiscal revenue, cautioning against seeking lazy fixes to deeper financial challenges. In 2024, the City Council reported receiving 92% of its market fees, 91% of its container fees, and 52% of revenues under other. However, only 58% of rates and taxes were collected, highlighting the pressing need for enhanced revenue strategies.